right? I'm just talking. I'm just talking. All right. Peace, peace, cousins. It's your cousin Rebel, aka the voice, and this is the reality recap. Yep. 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 So we on that Real Housewives of Potomac, season 1, episode 2. I'm giving my top moments and key takeaways from the ep. So basically, it's gang up on Stacey Day, ain't it? Gang up on Stacey Day. And I'm side-eyeing Kay and Angel's friendship. And I'll tell you why I think that. I'm definitely looking at that like, what is that? Or how Wendy said, what is this? But in the meantime, smash that like button and subscribe with the bells. That's right, rock the bells so you don't miss none of my commentary on this and other reality show situations, all right? All right. So bust it. Bust it. Oh, this was a good episode, I'm going to say. This was pretty good. It has I'm going to talk about my top moments. I feel like just in general, and I'm going to get to this, I feel like Stacey has become public enemy number 1. The girls are targeting Stacey. They're trying to treat her like an outcast, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Because I like Stacey. I've always liked Stacey. And from the beginning, like I said in the last show, she's housewife material. She's giving everything she needs to give. And I feel like the mediocrity, I don't want to say mediocrity, but when I see them all like sitting all together and then got her all to the side, you just kind of look, it's giving, I don't want to say it's giving hate. Because she's so sweet. I mean, yeah, is she looking like a liar? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Is she looking like a liar?
Stop the cab.
She's looking like a liar a little bit, maybe a lot. But I mean, but still, she's giving, okay? And then Stacey and Kay, what is this? As Wendy said, friends, real friends, fake friends? Have they outgrown each other? Do they still think they're friends and they haven't really been cool because, Angel's been out of town? They haven't really been together. Maybe that's what it is. They may have outgrown each other and just don't know it, but they finna find out. Okay, so let me give y'all my key takeaways for this episode. My top moments. I had quite a few. It was a pretty good episode, okay? So let's start with the first one. My first one was watching everybody gang up on Stacey. Like I said, she's becoming public enemy number 1. I don't like what they're doing to her. I don't like it, but I get it. She's being hazed, and guess what? She's showing up. All she's doing is showing them that why she should be on the show. Even though, like I said, she's looking like a fibber.
Stop the cab.
She's saying things that people ain't really believing.
Man, you don't get out here with all that.
But we love her. I love her. I love Stacey, and I hate to see what they're doing to her. I hated to see them all sitting down and she's standing up on the side, and Kay still trying to press her and still saying stuff, and to her it's like, Stacey, I mean, Kay, relax, okay? We get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to be seen and heard, but why you the main one calling her out? Like, say your little things. You was hot. You was coming in hot on the first episode with all of that with Stacey. Like, get up out of her business. Like let somebody else get a piece. Like you really like going in on her. It's getting annoying. So my other top moment was Stacey when she told the girls that she was Nigerian in the middle of everybody thinking she's a liar. She was like, "Oh, I'm Nigerian. I think I found my circle of friends."
Stop the cab.
Stacey, it wasn't the right time to say that. I thought that was so funny. Hilarious. When Kay, here's another moment. When Kay was in the middle of telling Wendy how she felt about their quote unquote friendship, and Wendy cut her off to ask about Stacey. It was giving like, I don't care that you're talking to me. Leave me alone. Which goes back to what I said in my last episode. I said Kay is like sitting people down and calling them to the carpet when they really don't care. It's like Ashley is your friend, I guess, because I think she's your link to being on the show. And the rest of these girls, they really, I mean, they gonna interact with you because of the show, but for you to be pouring out like heartfelt feelings and stuff like that, like I just don't think it's necessary because these chicks do not care about you. These girls don't care about you, girl. They are not your friends. Save that for homegirl, for Angel the Wag. Save it for Angel. Tell Angel that stuff. Like, don't nobody care. I'm telling you. Um, what else? The strip tease. The strip tease that the girl gave. What was that? What was that? It was so out of I felt like it was so out of place and ridiculous. Like I was like, what is she doing and why? I mean, I just didn't understand why she had to come. Ashley did that. Ashley set that up, but Ashley is a kind of a weirdo with that kind of stuff. I didn't get it. I didn't really care for it. I just, again, in my Wendy voice, I was like, what is this? What is this? So, what else? Let's see. Oh, another moment. When the girls were acting like Kay hasn't been on Stacey's ass about everything. Like, she's sitting there, she's telling, Stacey is telling them, listen, Kay, like, all right, like every time you talking to me, you saying negative stuff. It's starting to get on my nerves. Right? It's starting to get on my nerves. And everybody's like, what? No, what do you mean? She's not negative. She's not being. I'm not saying that Kay is negative. I'm not saying Kay is negative, but what I am saying is that she has been pressing Stacey. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's doing that with everybody, but y'all gotta admit that she hasn't been on Stacey's ass about everything. And I know that's a part of the show. I get it, but I feel like she's going in extra hard. Like, so are you gonna say anything nice to her, or are you always just gonna press her? Like every single time. Like, what are we doing? You gonna press her? Is it gonna be like press and say hi and be nice? Or it's just every interaction I've seen with you with Stacey has been negative. So to Stacey's, I agree with what Stacey said. It's not that Kay is a negative person, but she has a negative attitude when it comes to Stacey. It's like she's got something to prove, and I don't really care for it. I don't really care for it. That's all I'm saying. What else? Oh, when Stacey, another moment was when Stacey told Wendy she was back with her husband, and Wendy said in her Nigerian accent, "What is this? What is this?" That was good. I enjoyed that. Wendy, that was good. What is this? She says. And I guess that's what we're all saying. Because Stacey, what is this? Like, what is it? Like, 1 minute you was with TJ, next minute you back with your husband. That's why I felt like, and I still kind of feel like I still feel like, were they ever on the rocks? Was that, I mean, was she saying that just so that she could have a storyline? Are her and her husband in on the scheme that was set up by Todd to come with us with the bullshit? I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what Stacey is doing. But like I said, I enjoy her, but still, I think, we're all like, what is this when it comes to her and her husband being back together? I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, if they're back together, kudos, because I feel like, when you start a family, you try to work that stuff out. It doesn't, I don't know what it all was, but hopefully it's true. They are back together, but it just came out of nowhere because she was just with TJ and all of that. So I thought that was hilarious. Another moment that I enjoyed was watching Angel the Wag enjoy fine dining and good conversation with her husband. It was nice to see that. I love to see I love family. I love to see families or husband and wife sitting down having their time talking, adult conversation, having great, having good food, good conversation and everything. So that was dope. And what I love about Angel the Wag, and I call her that because she called herself that. And y'all know what a wag is. If you don't know, y'all saw the episode. Y'all know what a wag is. I don't have to explain that. So when her husband, who I think is so dope and so supportive of her, I love his energy. I loved when he said to her, so you on now we in your home team, like we here now, you on a court playing. And he asked her if she felt like being a rookie would, where they like kind of like sunning her, hazing her. And she said, this is what Angel said. She said, even though I'm a rookie to the group, I'm not a rookie woman. That, to me, that when she said that, I was like, say it again. I'm gonna repeat that because I thought that was dope. She said, even though I'm a rookie to the group, I'm not a rookie woman. That was dope. Give it up for Angel. Give it up for Angel the Wag for that. Because that's real talk right there. That's real. Because what she's saying is, yeah, I'm new to the group. I'm coming in, I'm gonna play my little humble part and everything, but I'm not a rookie woman, so don't play me like I'm a child. I thought that was so dope because a lot of times people come in and, you come in, you're humble and, kind of like what we saw, and I'm jumping to another franchise, but kind of like what we saw with Shamia on Housewives of Atlanta. She just came in with that rookie, rookie woman thing and let them like, kind of stun her. I hated that for her, but Angel is like, listen, I'm a rookie to the show, but I ain't a rookie in life. So don't play with me. So don't play with me. Okay. I love that. I love her. I love her husband. I love her family dynamic. I love her life. I think she's a dope. She got it going on from what we see. You know what I'm saying? I'm still side eyeing your situation, your friendship with Kay, but we gonna get there. What else? Oh, another moment for me was when, oh God, hearing Kay say she's happy with Greg at the moment. Listen, Kay, I don't know what Kay is doing with Greg. I really don't understand it. I kind of, not that I want her to be single. I'm with everybody having a man and having a husband, and I'm married, so I'm team relationship. You know what I'm saying? I love to see women in love and in situations with good men and being taken care of and taking care of home and all that stuff. But when it comes to Greg and Kay, I don't. I'm like with her. I feel everything her mom told her last episode. I'm like, that's ditto for me. Ditto for me. I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's not for me to understand, but I just don't get it for her. And I feel like she's just holding on just to be holding on. You know what I'm saying? I know that she knows that ain't it, but sometimes, when people, sometimes money talks and situations talk, and maybe it's a good look. I don't know, but all I know is okay, I wish you well with him, but I don't know, child. I like what your mom told you. Look, go back and watch that episode again and listen to what your mom said. Um, what else? What else were they doing? Oh, here's another one. Oh yeah. This was whew, child. Watching Kay talk about her friend Angel with Angel the Wag with Giselle. Now, I knew that was a big mistake. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something, Kay. I'm keeping track of everything, all the mistakes that you're making as a new girl on this show, so that you can go back and take note of all these things, and then the next girl could take note of these things and she won't make the same mistakes. When you were sitting there talking, when Kay was sitting there talking to Giselle about her homegirl, Angel the Wag, um, I was like, this is a big mistake. This ain't gonna work out well for you, baby, because y'all know, girl, Giselle is messy. But the issue is, the problem was she was thinking Giselle was her friend. Listen, you still new to the group, Kay. Again, these girls don't give two nothings about you. They really don't. They just interacting with you because they have to on the show. But I feel like you think that they are really your friends. And if you thought Giselle was not gonna blow up the spot with that information that you gave her, what were you thinking? Was you not watching this lady in the last 15 seasons or the last 9 seasons? I know you know what Giselle is, but the fact that you felt comfortable, and maybe because you were sipping, but still, that's no excuse to sit there and talk about your friend I don't care what she did to you. You talk to your friend Angela Wag about that. You don't tell Giselle that, and then gonna tell Giselle that you chin checked her. But I'm gonna come back to that. But like I said, this is Kay's second mistake. Her first mistake was thinking that the girls are her friend, right? Like I said, I'm keeping count. This was her second mistake, talking to another person, a cast member who's really doesn't care about you, talking about your friend to somebody who really doesn't care about you and thinking that, you have the pass to do that. No, you don't. You don't. And then to counter that, watching Angel the Wag, and I'm gonna call her Angel the Wag only only in this broadcast because she calls herself that at dinner. I think it's cute because she is a wag. She lives a dope life. Watching Angel the Wag defend Wendy instead of taking Kay's side and sort of kind of reprimanding Kay in front of Angel and Tia. I don't know if I cared too much about that. I thought that was a little weird. I thought that was a little weird because now I know we grown and I know that, accountability. You want to, hold your friends accountable when things go wrong, and I get that, but you don't hold your friend, your good friend. This ain't your home, just somebody you know. It's not an associate. Y'all, Kay comes on the show, is like, oh, we've been friends since, what did they throw up on the screen, like 2013 or 2000? It was something like, they go way back. They got like at least a decade in, and they supposed to be so close. They've been in business together. They homegirls. They hung out. They hang out. All of that stuff. So to me, you don't come on a show that your friend, your good friend, brought you in on, and then stand there and then don't take her side in a situation. I felt like that was wrong. That was a little cringe for me to see that. And I'm like, that's when I was like, I started to wonder about their friendship after that. Right. It was those two things. It was when I saw Kay talking about her Angel the Wag to Giselle. And then when I saw Angel the Wag defend Wendy against Kay in front of other people. And one of the things that I thought too about that, I was like, I wonder if they said that was 2 weeks prior, but I wonder if it was kind of shot out of sync, and maybe Angel the Wag did that because she felt like, oh, she was talking about me to Giselle, so this is what we doing, then this is how we rolling. If this is what we doing, then this is what we doing. So maybe it was get back. You know what I'm saying? You tried to play me, so now I'm gonna try to play you. But this is why I say that I'm questioning like what kind of friends they are, because I'm like, good friends, the friends that y'all say that y'all are, they don't get down like that. They just don't get down like that. I was like, I don't know what this friendship is, but I don't know. It is weird to me. I didn't care too much for it. Okay. So what else? Let's see. They was at the party. Let me see. They were at the party, and another moment for me was when Giselle asked Wendy if it was all good in the hood with Kay, and she said yes. Because again, Wendy don't care. Wendy ain't thinking about Kay. Wendy don't roll over in the middle of the night and say, oh, I feel bad because I said that to her. Oh, Kay's feeling bad because I said, she don't give a damn about no damn Kay. Sorry. And Kay's lovely. I love me some Kay. This is just, it is what it is. Let's just call it what it is. So Wendy's like, yeah, I'm good. And she even said it. Wendy even said it. She said it's a one-sided issue. She said, I'm at peace, but she's in pieces. She said, I'm at peace. Wendy said, I'm at peace, but Kay, is in pieces. And that don't give you the whole full idea of how Wendy feels about Kay. And Kay, if that don't tell you what this girl feels about you, that I don't know what else to tell you. These women are not your friends. These women are not your friends. And then I thought that was funny. Let's give it up for Wendy with that. She said, I'm at peace, but she's in pieces. I thought that was funny. That was hilarious. I hollered. And then hearing Kay say that there's no resolve, and she's like, every time I sit down with Wendy, I feel like there's no resolve, and because girl, it's not. It ain't no damn. It ain't no resolve. It ain't no resolve. Y'all are not friends. Wendy doesn't care. And then to hear Kay refer to herself in third person, I was like, what is this? What is this? She said, and then Kay, she's referring to herself outside of herself. I was like, what are we doing here? That was kind of funny to me and a little weird too at the same time. Okay. But yeah, Kay, Wendy don't care about you, girl. Moving on. Okay, so another moment for me was when Stacey showed the documents substantiating her divorce, and nobody believed it.
Stop the cap.
It's like, Stacey, why you pull that stuff out? Everybody was
Man,
looking
you
at her
don't
like,
get out here with all that.
Stacey, why did you pull that out? It wasn't okay. I don't know what a divorce decree. I am married. I've never been divorced. I hopefully never will be divorced. I won't be divorced. But the women in the group who were divorced, Ashley and Giselle, they could speak to what those documents looked like. And they both said, Giselle and Ashley both looked at it and said, nah, this don't look real.
Stop the cap.
They both said this doesn't look real. It's not even
Man,
stamped.
you don't get out here with all that.
They both said, nah, this is some BS. This ain't what the documents look like. So Stacey, what you doing? Why you pulling up fake Are you pulling up fake documents? Are you pulling are you pulling up fake documents? Stacey, are you pulling up fake documents? It's like every week it just gets worse and worse for her. It does. It gets worse and worse. But she's still my girl, but I'm just pointing out that it's just looking worse and worse. And I don't know what the documents look like. I don't know if those were real. I don't know if it was fake. But me personally, again, I really don't believe that she is divorced or that she was ever divorced because I'm just going off of logic. I know that divorces and marriages, that's public record. So I feel like if you had a divorce, why can't anyone find it? I don't understand if it's public record. Maybe and if any attorneys are listening, if y'all know anything about that, just put it in the comments so I can understand. If Stacey did get a divorce, wouldn't it be in public? Would it be in public record? Let me know. I don't know. But I felt like her pulling out those documents and then having Ashley and Giselle look at it and say, it ain't even, get this child. I was like, Stacey, Stacey, what are we doing? Girl, I'm rooting for you. I was rooting for you. But, yeah, I don't know. Stacey, take those documents back somewhere and hopefully they're real, but I don't know, child. I don't know. All right, here's the one. Here was a good moment for me when seeing the look on Kay's face when Giselle asked Kay and Angel if they were okay. Now, if you remember, Kay was thinking when she was talking to Giselle about Angel the Wag, her best friend, Kay's best friend, when she's talking about her best friend to Giselle, when Giselle sat there and said, okay, are y'all okay? And Angel was like, what? And you could just see the angst in Kay's face. Kay was like, listen, if looks could kill, Giselle would have been dead. My heart started beating for her because I said, okay, she gonna look like a total phony to this lady, to Angel the Wag, and that's her best friend. And you was talking about your best friend to Giselle. Once again, I knew that was not gonna work out well for her. I knew I knew that was gonna come back to bite you in the ass. I'm telling you, I knew it. So, big mistake. I knew that was a mistake. But just watching Kay's face when Giselle was bringing that up and blowing that up, and then when Giselle told Angel that Kay said she chin checked her, and then Angel said, "What? You chin check? I don't get. No, we ain't do none of that." And then watching Kay be like, try to put what they say back, put y'all know what it is, backtrack and put pop and all that. I was like, what is happening here? What is, see, this is why you don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Kay was backpedaling like a mug. She was backpedaling like a mug, period. And she didn't take accountability for what she said. I mean, Angel was like, "Listen, I didn't get chin checked. I don't get chin checked." It sounds like, Angel said, "I'm that girl. I do the chin checking." So she's like, I'm not the one for that." Um, I don't know. So, I again, maybe I was thinking that's why later on, that's why she defended Wendy and made Kay look bad, because maybe that was a like a get back for all of this, because she definitely felt I know she felt some kind of way, because in her sidebars, Angel was like, "I know she did not say chin check. There's no way that my friend said that she chin checked me." But the gag is she really did. She did. She did. And the gag is Giselle blew it up. And the bigger gag is Kay didn't think Giselle was gonna blow it up. Sorry, I thought that was so funny, because that child, you live and you learn. Kay, you living and you learning. You living and you learning. Okay. And here was the grand moment for me. Here was the grand top moment for me. Not the top moment, but like the one that had me kind of, I was kind of aghast. Okay, a little bit. Um, Watching Giselle, Ashley, Cookie, and Kay gag at Stacey when they were meeting in that restaurant. They had breakfast in Karen's favorite restaurant, and then Cookie comes out, or who was it? Ashley came out and was like, Stacey been trying to get at Chris Samuel. Okay, let me tell y'all, and I know y'all know who. I don't have to do the backstory. If you sitting here and you watching this, you watch Real Housewives, you know who Monique is, you know who Chris Samuels is, you know that's her ex-husband. I ain't got to do all the rigmarole, okay? But here's the thing. Ashley said, why was Stacey trying to get at Chris Samuels? My thing is this. Listen, Monique and Chris are divorced. They broke up. Monique said she didn't want Chris. Monique said they were done. They were grown apart. Whatever the reason was, they both said it. They both decided they not together. So where was the transgression if Stacey felt like, oh, he's a good dude. Let me, he's single now. Okay, let me shoot my shot. Where was the transgression in that? I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. And again, I'm not that she didn't like slide behind her while they were married and try to get with her. The lady they are divorced. So why was everybody aghast? Why were they clutching their pearls that Stacey, who at the time was single, I guess maybe her and her husband weren't together. I mean, because you couldn't go at Chris if you were still with your husband. So maybe my theory that they are really together and this was a scheme brought out by Todd to come to me with the bullshit. Maybe I'm wrong about that. At some point, maybe they were separated, because otherwise, how could she have tried to get introduced to Chris Samuels? So perhaps there was a separation at some point. But again, my point is, so what? So what? She tried to get at Chris. If he's single and she's single, what's the issue? I didn't get it. I don't get it. I still don't get it. Big deal. Two single people. But I'm gonna say this though. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I heard, they did say in the episode that Stacey did get to meet him, or that she was introduced to him or whatever. But my thing is, if Chris could be with Monique, I don't see how he would want to be with Stacey. And Stacey, as beautiful as she is, she's a wonderful woman. I mean, Stacey is Stacey, but I feel like if a dude would like a woman like Monique, and this is nothing, no shade against Monique, because I love Monique too. She was one, I loved her on the show. She was one of my favorite, cast members when she was on the show. But she's so down to earth, and she's such a black girl. You know what I'm saying? And Stacey's a black girl too, but she's a different type of black girl, and they carry themselves differently. And I just feel like if Chris could be with Monique, that he wouldn't have an eye for Stacey, as beautiful as she is. And again, that's no shade to neither woman. But my point is, so what? If Stacey tried to get at him, or she tried to get introduced to him, what is the big deal? But here's the real thing. Monique has entered the chat, y'all. Next week is gonna be so good because it looks like Monique is coming in, and it sounds like she's like, "Oh, who was trying to get at my ex-husband?" Now, I don't. To me, that's a lot because it's like if it's your ex-husband, what, and you really have moved on, and you really don't, child. What is the so? If she tried to get with him, so what? Why you? Why do you have a problem with it? But the point is, Monique is back, and I can't wait to see it. Next week gonna be good. I can't wait to see that. So yeah, so my takeaways for the episode were that Stacey is definitely the target this season. I don't like it, but it is what it is. The girls are on her neck. They are like outcasting her, which I hate. I don't like to see it. Is making me feel bad for her, because she seems like she's such I don't know this lady, but she seems to have like a sweetheart, is what I'm trying to say. The way she has to appear, and the way she's standing up for herself, that's one thing. We all got to, go there when it's time to go there, right? When somebody's trying you, and you got to stand up for yourself. But I feel like just as a normal person, she seems like a sweet lady. And I hate to see, them all sitting around just trying to go at her. It's just so annoying. But it's evident to me that Stacey is definitely the target for the season. And then it's also, my other takeaway for this was that Angel and Kay are not the friends that they claim to be, or that Kay thinks that they are. I know that's a tough a tough pill to swallow, but that I just watching just that little bit, and I don't know where it's gonna go. Maybe it won't go no further. I don't know, but I feel like I'm just watching, and I feel like it's just those two moves that they made. Watching Kay talk about Angel to wag to Giselle, I felt like that was out of order. Watching Angel take, Wendy's side over Kay in front of the other girls, I felt that was out of order. And again, real friends, my type of real friends, the people that I call my homegirl, my best friend, my good girlfriend, like that would never, ever, ever, ever happen. So the way they use the word friends, and again, maybe they outgrew each other because Angel the Wag has been out of town, and now she's back. So maybe, they're in two different places mentally, spiritually. I just don't know. But Angel and Kay are not the friends that they claim to be, or that Kay thinks they are. Whew, yeah. So that's the episode. I felt like I gave this episode on a scale of 1 to 10. How did I feel about it? It was like, I gave it like an 8. It was interesting. It was some things going on. it was cool. But again, I just can't wait until next week when Monique jumps back on the scene. That's gonna be crazy. All right. So that's all, y'all. That's all. So check it out. Jump down in the comments and let's talk about what happened in the episode. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Is it gang up on Stacey Day? I feel like it was. I definitely feel like it was. Do y'all feel like Stacey is lying about everything? You know what I'm saying? Was that divorce document real?
You don't get out here with all that.
Are Kay and Angel the Wag real friends? Like, what is their friendship? Was Kay wrong for the chin check comment? And was Angel wrong for taking off Wendy? Let's talk about it in the comments, all right? All right. So again, Cuzns is your cousin Rebel, aka The Voice. Whew. Smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Let's do this again. Thanks for joining, y'all. Peace.